The latest group of Bnei Menashe, or children of Menashe, arrived in Israel earlier this month. They trace their ancestry back to one of the 10 lost tribes of Israel, the tribe of Menashe. At the airport, Israel's immigration absorption minister, herself an immigrant from Ethiopia, welcomed them.
We'll continue working to unite all the families and to make them feel at home here. There are always challenges, but we'll do whatever we can to help and integrate you the same way we were integrated.
The Bnei Menashe were brought to Israel by Shavei Israel, a non-profit organization dedicated to finding lost tribes and bringing them as immigrants to Israel.
Throughout their sojourn in exile, the Bnei Menashe continued to practice a biblical form of Judaism. They kept the Sabbath, they kept kosher, they celebrated the festivals, they observed the laws of family purity, and they also nourished a yearning to return to the land of Israel.
During more than 10 years, Shavei Israel has brought 5,000 Bnei Menashe to Israel, with another 6,500 still waiting in India to emigrate. While they keep kosher and observe the Sabbath, they are not recognized as Jews by the Israeli rabbinic establishment. They must officially convert to Israel after they arrive and remarry in an Orthodox Jewish ceremony. One of these Bnei Menashe couples, Devorah and Avihu Haukip, were married 5 years ago in India, but had a second group wedding ceremony in Israel.
As soon as we landed in
Israel, we did a conversion and a second marriage, because while we were in India, we had not yet converted. So we moved up spiritually as well as physically.
Devorah Haukip says moving to Israel has been a dream come true.
When I heard about the news, I'm really excited and happy. I've been waiting for this to come true since my childhood, I should say.
The Haukips are among some 1,000 Bnei Menashe who moved to this town in the Galilee, Nof HaGalil, 10 months ago. They are all studying in an intensive Hebrew course to prepare them to fully enter into Israeli society. The integration of lost Jewish tribes like the Bnei Menashe is a fundamental principle of Zionism, says Shavei Israel's director.
Last week, when they emerged from the plane and walked down the steps, many of them got down on the ground, recited the Shehechianu blessing, a blessing that we say at moments of great joy to thank God, and then proceeded to kiss the tarmac, to kiss the ground, because they were so moved.
Shavei Israel hopes to bring the entire community, as well as other lost tribes, to Israel over the next few years. Linda Gradstein for VOA News, Nof HaGalil in northern Israel.